Next, we're going to places unknown because we're going to MAAYAN Gordon. So she's, continental United States. I know you're in Boise, but MAAYAN, you're up.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with all of us, Stephanie. My question is in relation to how you find challenges that force you to grow. Obviously, you're someone who's so high in terms of intelligence, and also your skill has been developed so far. I'm wondering, how do you find those challenges that push you far enough where you're actually growing your skill set? And then also, kind of as a secondary, how do you determine how much time you spend in that type of area versus, the bulk of your work, where I would, guess most of that time is being spent on using your skill, but not in quite a stretch enough capacity to grow it?
So MAAYAN, thank you so much for asking the question. So you guys, for anybody who doesn't know MAAYAN Gordon, you need to go follow all of her stuff. She is my challenge. This woman pushes every single intellectual button that there possibly is. She will send me a voice memo and it will take me a day or two to respond because I have to actually put it all together. One of the most beautiful, intelligent, capable, unbelievable people I've ever met. And so, well, thank you for the question, and I'm going to answer it. I just really want people to be directed to your work and what you're doing for such amazing causes. My biggest area of growth and where I need to spend, how do I continue to develop? By hanging out with people like you and Scott, by getting pushed and being asked questions I haven't maybe been asked before, by developing perspective, by having people go, "Hey, Steph, I heard you on a podcast. Might you have gotten it wrong? Here's some of my perspective and here's my thoughts around that." And really kind of letting all aspects of ego go and thinking, did I get it wrong? Like, is there a way that I might have gotten it wrong, even with the very, very best intention? A good example of that happening, MAAYAN, it's very well documented, is the George Floyd thing, where I went on a podcast and I said, I just don't understand how people still see color. We're all the same. We are literally all the same. And I had one of my best and closest, dearest friends call me and go, "Steph, you got it wrong. That's the problem. The problem is not seeing color sometimes causes the problem." And I listened to his perspective on things, and I changed my perspective. So constantly having people in my corner that will call me out, not having a bunch of yes people around me, having people like you who are like, "Dude, like, get back to me. Like, are you time deficient because of what's going on?" Like truly, like, those are the people that make me grow. To answer the second part of your question, I would say my biggest weakness is trying to help too many people at one time. I don't sleep very much, and I take what I do very seriously. I take it extremely seriously. It's not something that I'm just like, I'm really good at this. I really go, what does this family, what is this corporation, what is the CIO, what do they need? And it's not just always about services. It could just be about messaging. I take it very seriously what I do. Sometimes I can take it too seriously because it's just a job. It doesn't define who I am. But I think people deserve a second chance. And I think people deserve the connection and the empathy and the humility that we all deserve for a second chance.